I feel like this video might get some people in their feelings. I am completely okay with that. However, I would encourage people, when you watch this video, don't make a decision on me based on the things I say. Think about why you're affected by the things I say. Obviously, if it's not something that affects you or isn't true, it shouldn't really make you feel a kind of way. But I want to talk about what a hustler is, because it's a word that's thrown around so much. Everybody's a hustler, right? Out here hustling. Yeah, I'm a hustler, I do my thing, all that shit. Now, a hustler, maybe the word back in the day was something kind of shiesty, right? Back in the day, a hustler was a bad person, but I feel like that word, that term has evolved over time to become something different. And the way I see the word hustler is, someone who knows how to get money. Someone who will stop at nothing to make sure that they're getting paid, that they're progressing. It's about movement, it's about flow, it's about, doing whatever it takes to get the job done. Now, let's be honest, that's not everybody. At least not everybody who's saying the word hustler and referring to themselves, right? A hustler is someone, you could be in a job and be a hustler. You might be like, yo, I really need to get some money together for this month. Excuse me, I'm just walking over some ice. I really need to get some money together this month. But, my job don't pay all that. Let me get some overtime. Shit, this is... Alright, maybe you'll get some overtime. Maybe you'll say, right, I don't need this and this. Let me sell that now because I don't use it much anymore. And it's just finding alternative ways to get paid and never really settling for your situation, because I'm not going this way, you're crazy. Because that you can rely on yourself to make sure that any bills you need to pay get covered. Anything you really, really need in life, you'll get. Now, if you're the type of person that needs money for something and then sits and, I don't know how, or gives up, you're not a hustler. You're nothing like a hustler. You're a lazy bum, basically. Like, I'll give you an example in my business, right? Every time someone has hit me up and said, I wish I had enough to buy one of your products, they have never, ever come back and bought it. People who buy my products say, yo, I'm going to buy your product on Thursday. Or they don't even say anything. They just say, I just bought your product. I'll be like, check your email, or your shit's in there, right? And the thing is even if these people who did say, yo, I wish I had the money for your product, I don't even want you to buy it. Because let me be honest with you, I don't do this for money. I don't want everybody out there to buy my product. I'd rather have someone, who is about that life, someone who is an actual hustler, just doesn't understand the basics. Because trust me, like, to you, or to most people, when I say the basics, you must think that that's some information everybody knows. But less people know the basics than people who know the advanced shit. And I want you to think about that. Less people know the basics than people who know the advanced shit. Which means that once you get the basics down, chances are you're going to go straight into the advanced shit. But people don't understand that without these basics, you're not going to go anywhere. And I kind of map out what happens when somebody starts working with me and doing business with me. And this goes on trend. It's not the same for everybody. A few people slip through the net, people who do give up, people who don't hustle. But let's say the people who go on to do good things after they work with me, they'll hit me up, they'll get the product. Or they'll get the product and hit me up, whichever order. And then, for the next couple of weeks, they'll probably hit me up every day. Which is, that's what I'm on standby for. I wouldn't be on social media if I wasn't on there to do a little bit of promotion of what I do, share these videos, and go back and forth with my clients and find out where everybody is with shit, right? So maybe for the first few weeks, they'll hit me up every day or every other day. They'll ask me a whole bunch of questions all the time, right? But after a while, they stop asking so many questions. And it'll get to the point where they'll only ever hit me up when they're stuck, when they've hit a brick wall and they've tried everything. This is because they had that hustle in them. They have to have had that hustle in them to an extent to have gone ahead and bought the product. Because at least they want something, at least they're taking that action to go forward, you know what I mean? But a lot of people won't even take that action, and it's not about my products. Like I say, whoever wants to buy it, I hope you're a hustler. If you're not, I don't want people going out there saying, yeah, I learned all my shit from Esskimo. Or, yeah, I work with Esskimo, and being a bad representation of what the products and services I put together can do. Whereas there's other people who are great testaments to that. But yeah, so whenever they hit a brick wall, they'll hit me up, and that's really after a time, that's the only time they'll hit me up, unless they're just hitting me up on a friend level, you know what I mean? And you've got to keep going forward and until you reach that point where you don't need to rely on anyone. When you're a hustler and you see an eye for opportunity, or should I say you've got an eye for opportunity, there's one there, there's one there, just making money, $20 here, $30 here, $70 here, $1,000 here. Man, if you just sit in your position, you ain't no hustler. And you'll never be a hustler if you continue that behavior, if you continue that trend. A hustler moves. A hustler knows how to get money. And not only do they know how to get money, they spend every waking moment moving towards progress, towards making that money, to setting their family up and all these things. I think the word hustler is too overused. I think a lot of people are chatting shit when they say they're hustlers. You ain't no hustlers. Some of you haven't even got jobs and you still want a music career, or you haven't got any type of income coming in and you want a music career. You don't want to get a job because you want a music career, even though you need money to have a music career. And you won't hit the streets. Like, if you had to, go fucking, you know, go hit someone, you know, one of your boys from back in the day. You got a plug and set yourself up that way. You're not a hustler if you're not willing to at least go that far, you know what I mean? Let alone get a job, let alone start investing, do stocks, all types of shit. The amount of ways and methods there are to make money out here, and people are still sitting saying, oh man, I don't know how to make money, or oh man, I don't know what to do. Yo, the information's out here, opportunities to make money is out here. Man, stop calling yourself a hustler if you're not hustling. Don't get mad, get motivated. Let's go.